Hello, hi, it's Liz here, and I'm back with my Clockwork Universe altered book. It's an old cookery book, and I usually do this book on a Sunday, and I did actually do it on Sunday, but somehow YouTube wasn't playing at all, and my video got lost. So I do have a page, a double spread that I made on Sunday. And then once I realised the footage had gone, I just didn't have time because it was Guy Fawkes Day yesterday, which means lots of fireworks, and we take Millie away to the countryside while the fireworks because she's terrified and she stays there for 3 or 4 days. So I had to drive down to Ayrshire, down to Rabbi Burns country, and drop her off, and then we had to go and collect her a few days later. And I just not had a minute to get back to the book. And yeah, so I was really sad that my pages got lost. So these are the pages that I completed, but I'm here today to add some colour to the characters because I was going to leave it just as a simple collage, but because I lost the footage, I thought, oh no, I'll go back on because it's a shame not to show off these 2 pages, show them off. So I thought, well, I'll add some colour. So the people come from the little characters that I use. The main kind of focal points come from this book here, the Industrial Little Personas from Maremi's Small Art. Here's the name here. So I got mine from Amazon, Small Art, and there's lots of other books. So yeah, you get loads of images to use and play with. So that's what I use for my main focal point normally, but the 2 from that book that I just showed you are these 2, but everything else, well, not the background paper, it's a stamperia, scrapbook paper, and then all these pieces came from this book, which I've had for a long time. I get loads of use out of this extraordinary things to cut out and collage, and there is an amazing mixture of lots of weird and wonderful things. Yeah, so that's where I got all the other little bits and bobs. Let me just put that down on top of the waste paper bin. So the idea behind it was that these 2 guys are at the new frontier and they've just discovered this new world, and the new world is just a mixture of wonderful things. I believe that's the Chrysler building, a London bus, a little aeroplane, all held up on a big hand. And they're looking up at this astronaut from another world. And that's kind of, I thought, the story a wee bit behind it. I wanted to make it a wee bit different from the other pages that I've made. And I think it certainly ticks that box. But I want to add a little bit of colour. Like I say, I wasn't going to. I was just going to leave it as is, but the YouTube gremlins were conspiring against me. So I'm going to use, quite a lot of people have been asking me about these pencils, and they are, now what colour are we going for? A little bit of pink here, I think. They are Prismacolour pencils, which are, I believe, oil-based pencils. So it's Prismacolour, Prisma, and colour. And I use Sans Sodor blending solution. I have a little sponge. This was originally what I bought, a blending sponge, and this is already impregnated, I think that's the word. Yes, pre-impregnated with Zest It, but you can't get that Zest It anymore. It's called Zest It because it smells of orange, but I think mine Well, it maybe smells a wee bit of orange still. So yeah, you can see I've used this a lot. It's quite handy, and I just add some of this to it now, because Sans Sudor is the same as Zest It. It's just a kind of blending solution. So what I do normally is I find the blending stumps that I've used for colours before. So I've got a little pink one there, and I just pop that in there so that it can soak up onto the paper. These are just tightly rolled paper stumps, and you just put the blending solution on, and then we will want a blue, I think, maybe a bluey grey. Let's see where the blue is. Here's a little, that's more a kind of, that's more a kind of teal colour. I'm trying to see where the blue is. Is that the blue one? There's a blue one, that'll do. Anyway, we will use this pink one first of all. Just let me make sure that I'm in the camera shot, because I don't want to be, I think that's about right. So we will add, have I got the right shade of pink? Yeah, I think this will do just now. And there's a kind of paler one. So we'll add this just to the more shaded parts. And you don't need to be too precise, because we're going to be blending. And what the solution does is kind of melt, if you like, the lead from the pencil. We'll use the paler one. And I do find that going round in little circles is somehow better than lines. It seems to then take the solution a wee bit better for some reason. I have discovered that over the years. And using the blending solution, we can just, where the two colours join, where the dark pink and the, let's just go really dark, right at the edge. Where they join, we can just blend them together, the two colours. And I think you can see the difference. Just go out a wee bit further with that on his sleeve. I don't know if this is a girl or a boy with the pink jacket on. And just gradually build it up until you're happy with how the, we'll just go up that wee join where these buttons are. So I'm hoping that you can see the difference that makes, yeah? Right, we shall put them back and do the bluey grey. Let's see what colour we have. I've got the blues there, but I think I've also got greys. More a kind of bluey grey here, and a blue, maybe a dark blue, so that we can blend two colours. Oops, sorry about that. Oh, sorry for that wee interruption. Now, where were we? Oh yes, we were going to do the grey and the blue. Oh, I've already done some blue there, that's fine. Do that blue and then we'll add some grey. Careful to leave some of the pale down the front so that we're not taking away all of the shading. So, yep, happy with that. We will add some grey to his scarf and the strap of his. Right, I think a darker grey. Here's a dark grey, just for the edges a little bit. There we are. And a little bit of blue, paler blue for his glasses. Again, not to be careful not to colour in the hole and make it solid. We still want little bits of pale. Let's see if we can find a nice brown for, here's the brown for his boots. This pencil case is huge and gets a little bit in the way. So we've got Millie back from where she goes during fireworks, and she seems none the worse for wear. The fireworks were really, really loud here. I don't know why this year they seemed to be loud, or not so much they were loud, there was just more of them. I don't know why. Let's see if we can find a darker blue. Right. And of course, using these pencils means you don't need to be, you don't need the gesso because it's not water, it's waxy, so it will blend without needing any other treatment of the paper underneath. So that's quite good, although the gesso is fun, and you know, using watercolour pencils or any other sort of watery type colouring in medium, then it's fine. Yeah. So what bit have we not done? I think we did his waistcoat, his hat. We need a dark brown for his hat. Here's a nice dark brown now. Have we got a brown? There's the brown. And maybe a little brown on his boots. And the blending solution brings out the colour of the pencils as well as blending it. Excuse me. Yeah. Wonder if we need a little bit of grey on his trousers. I think that's us done. It's a quirky page, isn't it? It certainly is. Right, let's, oh, that sounded like a random firework. Surely not today. They must be done. Right, I'm going to leave it at that. So that was short and sweet, I think, today, just adding that little bit of unexpected colour. Hopefully this video will go through and not just disappear like the last one did. So yeah, so thanks for joining me today, and if you've enjoyed the video, a thumbs up would be great, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.